Every presidential inauguration day is an historic event, but the weather doesn't always cooperate. Probably the worst example took place back in 1841.
At least in lore and in American legend, it is said that the weather killed William Henry Harrison.
It was wet and cold when President Harrison gave the longest inauguration speech on record, 1 hour and 40 minutes.
He delivered it without a coat and hat on. He did indeed catch cold and died of pneumonia 30 days later.
The snowiest inauguration was in 1909, when nearly 10 inches of snow fell, forcing the ceremony for William H. Taft indoors. The parade, however, still went on as planned, after Pennsylvania Avenue was cleared of tons of snow. In 1961, 8 inches of snow fell on the eve of President John F. Kennedy's inauguration. It stopped by morning, but the temperature for the ceremony was only 22 degrees, with a wind chill of 7. The wettest inauguration on record goes to Franklin D. Roosevelt during his second term in office in 1937.
FDR was insistent that he stand out in the rain and give his inaugural address, be sworn in, and watch the parade, because he looked out at the crowd and he said, if they can stand it, I can stand it.
1.77 inches of rain fell that day, still a record for Washington, D.C. on January 20th. President Ronald Reagan set records on both of his inauguration days.
But I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
His first in 1981 with the warmest January ceremony at 55 degrees. But it was a far different story 4 years later.
I, Ronald Reagan, do solemnly swear.
And it was so cold, with a terrible wind chill well below zero, that all the events were moved indoors.
Proof that even those holding the highest office in the land are no match for Mother Nature.